everybody. I'm Starla.
I'm Mick.
And we are
Our Fan Plays Games. Yeah.
And welcome back to another week.
Another week.
Another week.
We are here.
We are here.
Yes.
It's hot and I'm loving it.
I want snow. That's all I'm going to say, family. Because I'm hot, family. It is in the 90s. Family, it is in the 90s. Every day of the week.
I'm loving it.
No, I'm not loving it.
I'm
no.
so happy it's hot again.
I need iced tea kind of installed in my car. You know, I need some of that. I need some
on tap.
On tap. I need some iced tea on tap in my car, so I can just go. Woo! I can just drink that.
You know, I love.
I need a 007 car with iced tea installed. Yes.
I love summer.
You love summer.
Now, I like winter.
Yeah.
But I only like it through Christmas.
Yes.
After Christmas, I'm done.
Yes, you only want the holidays of the snow and the winter.
That's it.
I want it the whole time.
I want it to be over.
You want to go? I mean, it's family. I mean, when the snow hit, and if it's not in the holidays, she said it gotta go.
It's gotta go.
It gotta go. I need it here for Christmas, and it gotta go. And if it don't get here on Christmas, she mad.
Well, I love the summer. I'm so happy that it's hot. But you know what? We're not gonna spend our time on that.
No.
This week,
yes,
it was so nice. We're gonna do it twice.
Yes.
We're coming back with Beyond Gateway Games Part 2.
Yes. Yes, we're gonna do it.
Yeah, so we've got our list. Mick has a list.
Yes, I do.
I have a list.
I don't know what's on our list, y'all.
We don't know.
I don't know what's on the list.
And we hope we don't have any crossovers.
Yes.
But we're gonna share another top 5 list of games that get you beyond Gateway.
Yes, for experienced players. For experienced players.
Yes.
And maybe the TM game will not be mentioned.
I hope it will not be mentioned.
It will not.
But before we get into all of that good stuff,
let's go.
Let's hear a word from our awesome sponsors, Cephalofair Games and KTBG.
Here we go.
Cephalofair Games is on a quest to make super amazing games that minimize randomness and reward player savvy. Their big claim to fame is their legacy-style dungeon crawler, Gloomhaven, and other games in the universe, such as Gloomhaven Jaws of the Lion, Founders of Gloomhaven, Gloomhaven Forgotten Circles, and their latest entry into the world, Frosthaven, which is an even bigger adventure. Cephalofair Games has expanded into new and exciting spaces, such as comics, video games, and audio. Bring the fantasy to life with Cephalofair Games. Have a blast with your family and friends with games from Kids Table Board Gaming. They have a variety of games to choose from, such as Power Plants, Creature Comforts, Wreck Raiders, and Fossilis. These games bring the fun to the table. KTBG is making casual games for the serious gamers and serious games for the casual gamers. To view all the games in their catalog, visit kidstablebg.com.
Yes, family, right now, their big crowdfunding campaign is going on now on Back Again. It's called the Gloomhaven Grand Festival, and it's going to be going on till July 19th, and they selling everything.
Gloomhaven.
Yes, they're doing their RPG, the Gloomhaven miniatures, 600 bunch of just beautiful miniatures that's going to be fitting all the games of Gloomhaven and Frosthaven and Jaws of the Lion and everything else. And then also the big one is Gloomhaven 2nd Edition. So they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot, and they're getting closer to their goal every time, if they haven't passed it already.
They may have passed it by
now.
They
already passed it. Yeah, so they're doing some good stuff, so go check it out.
Go check it out. And of course, Kids Table Board Games.
Yes.
Dice Veggies.
Yes. Yes, that's going to be introduced at Gen Con.
Gen Con.
Yes.
And they have another one.
Oh, this big family.
Yes. It's called Wasabi.
Yes.
Yes, it's a reboot that's going to be coming out this fall.
Yes, it's one that was done by Z-Mans a long time ago, and they are going to redo it, and they're going to do a Kickstarter real soon. Yes.
So stay tuned and check it out.
Yes.
All right, so next up we have
Ask OFPG.
Mick, what questions do we have this week?
We have two.
Okay.
We have two. I think one for me.
Okay.
And then one for the both of us.
Okay.
Yes,
right.
yes. Now, this is from Lauren Wood from the internet.
Hi, Lauren.
And she asked, would you play a war game like the Undaunted series by David Thompson? That's all me. That's all me, family. And I love, now y'all know, maybe you don't know, but I love the Undaunted series. Mm-hmm. It is so fun. It's a great Euro game of, hand management, card drafting. It's basically a deck builder war game. I love the whole series.
He talks about it all the time.
Yes, I do. I talk about it all the time. So yes, I do love that series.
You just talked about it recently, because didn't you get a new one or a new version?
Yes, I got. They sent me two. Stalingrad. That was I think it was last year. It's really big. It's really cool. It's a campaign of the Stalingrad, battle. Yeah. And then now the new one is the Battle of Britain, where it's in the air. It's aircraft, and
he loves it. That's all him.
Yes, that's all me. So thank you for that question, Lauren. Thanks so much. Now, the second one is from Susie here in Omaha, and that's from Facebook. Hey, Susie. And she asked, who wins the most when you two play games?
Now, he'll make you think it's me.
And mostly it is you.
But it's not me all the time. There's some games.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say it's probably maybe a 60-40 split.
Yes.
I say 60-40.
I might say 70-30, because I celebrate so hard when I win. It is a celebration. They like to have the Gloomhaven Festival. It's the Mick Festival when I win. Mick Festival.
I want to say maybe 65-35 that I win.
You really trying to split it up?
I'm thinking I only win about 60% of the time.
Well,
I think it's 60%.
Well, I think you're being very modest and very humble. Thank you so much, my lovely.
My
Thank you. She's trying to be nice to me, family. Because I do have some. Because family, when she wins a lot, I have to think hard. Do I really like this game anymore, or do I want to chunk it out the window? But see, I gotta control myself. Say I'm just gonna keep fighting till I win. I'm gonna keep fighting.
60-40.
60-40.
I'll say 60-40.
What was that one? Namalia.
Yeah.
You kept win. You have won every one of those, and I was just like, maybe this puzzle thing ain't me.
That's just one game, but I mean overall.
That's like Calico. I'm done with that, family. I just have, I'm not done with it. I would say I'll keep on playing it. Mm-hmm. I'm not good at it, because Starla keeps beating me at it, but
I still say 60-40. He exaggerates.
That Calico,
I don't win that much.
That Calico game, woo, it gets me. It gets me.
Well,
so,
I'm gonna say 60-40.
Yes.
In my favor for right now,
yes.
But I think that's about fair.
Yeah, I think it's just some of the games that just hit up.
Yeah, you try to make it seem like it's 100% of the time.
No, it's not 100%, family. I do win.
He does.
Sometimes.
He does, and when he does, he lets us know.
Yes.
Everybody knows.
Yes, I let y'all know.
Yes.
I win.
Oh, well, thank you so much for that question.
Thank you. So that's all I got.
That's all I got? All
yes.
right.
Now, family, we have a giveaway going on right now. Horizons Spirit Island giveaway from Greater Than Games. And here's a little information on the giveaway. Hey, family, we have a giveaway. And it's from Greater Than Games. And it's Horizons of Spirit Island, which is a cooperative strategy game of settler destruction for 1 to 3 players. The giveaway starts on June 18th. And will end on July 5th. Family is limited to the US and Canada, so that's what we have it open to. Now, send your entry to our email address, contact@ourfamilyplaysgames.com. In the subject line, put Horizons, And the question that you have to answer correctly is give us the name of one of the 5 spirits on the island trying to defend it. Winner announced on July 9th. Now don't forget, the giveaway ends on July 5th. So get in there so you can win it. And don't forget that question. You gotta answer that question correctly. Now, Starla, I'm wearing it today.
Yes, you are.
I'm wearing the OFPG colors. So, Starla, where can other folk find the merch so they can sport the colors?
Well, if you're looking for a shirt
yes.
or a mug
yes.
or a pillow
yes.
for Our Family Plays Games, our OFPG Voices,
yes.
check us out on Spring.
Check us out, family. And that's all I got.
All right, so I guess we're going into some board game news.
Here we go.
All right, Mick, what do we have in the news this week? Oh.
Yes, there we go. All right. Yes. Now, family, last week we talked about Monopoly Scrabble.
We did.
Yes, and I'm going to be honest with you, Starla. I am interested in that game.
I want to see it.
I don't
know if I want to play it.
All right.
I just want to look at it.
Okay, so now Hasbro have lost their mind a little bit more and is coming out with another title that we're familiar with, but with a little twist.
Okay.
And on August 1st, it's going to hit the market. Now, it's on Amazon right now, but it's going to come out on retail on August 1st, 2023. It is called Clue Conspiracy. Clue Conspiracy.
I like Clue,
yes.
So let me see where they're going with it.
Now, with this, they keep all the murders of the original Clue, but with players now divided as to whether that murder should happen or not. Yes. Now, Mr. Body from the original game, he dead. He gone.
Okay.
We're talking about Mr. Coral now.
Okay, there was no Mr. Coral. There was just Mr.
In
Body.
this one, it is.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
so there's a new one.
Now, here's the story. In Clue Conspiracy, players play as Clue characters and take on secret roles on opposing teams.
Oh.
Friends versus the conspiracy. They split up. The friends work to save Mr. Coral, and uncover the who, where, and what of the conspiracy's secret plot. Yes. The conspiracy side tries to secretly sabotage the friends and carry out Mr. Coral's murder at a specific location and with a specific weapon. Both teams will also find clues to share or not. Which side will succeed?
So it's like a co-op.
It's kind of, sort of.
Okay.
It's kind of, you have the friend side and then you have the conspiracy side and you working together against the other team.
Okay,
so it's kind of teams, kind of code names, but on a crazier level.
It sounds interesting.
I'm gonna have to be honest with you, Starla. That's a really fresh take on the Clue, legacy.
But I mean, do we really need a fresh take? There's a saying: if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Clue is a really good game.
Yeah, out of all those classics, Clue is really
like
good.
Clue.
Yes,
I don't know if you need to try to fix that. It wasn't broken.
And that's the one that we recently bought because they did make it more diverse.
They freshened it up.
They made it more diverse and freshened it up a little bit. So that's one. And I think this one, this Clue Conspiracy, it's intriguing me.
It's another one of those. Let me look at it.
Okay, let me look at
before I say, I want to play it. I'm not sure.
Now, because you don't really like, Mysterium.
Yeah, that's not like Clue. That's totally different.
It was kind of, you got to find out the who, where, and what.
Yeah, and I don't really
with
care.
A ghost.
Yeah,
this one, you got to find the who, what, and what, with another team. That might be interesting.
It may be.
I'd
like to see it.
Yeah, I want to see it too. So that's coming out, August 1st, 2023 on the market. You can hit that on retail, but it's on Amazon right now. All right. So next one. Now, the maker of Seven Wonders, the great Seven Wonders, Anton Bauza, Now, on June 20th, he and Thomas Provost shared that they are launching a new board game publishing company called Play Punk. Yes. The press release shared on Twitter reveals that the publisher will offer a limited catalog starting off of games, but they're working on titles right now. So it's called Play Punk. And since we love Seven Wonders Duel, we love it. I'm interested to see what they got going on.
We like Seven Wonders too.
Yeah, I like Seven Wonders too. Yeah, I love that. Now, the last thing I got is really, really heartwarming. Is some Ohio college students found a new way to try to save lives in an emergency. They created a board game that could help you do it. Through a roll of the die and a move along the board, the game has a series of trivia questions and shows you how to do CPR and use that AED, defibrillator machine.
Yeah, defibrillator.
Do that. A machine that can restart your heart in an emergency.
And they got a game for it.
Yeah, they got a game for it. Okay. Some college kids in Ohio, they got a good game for it. The game is based on a children's book and was given to students to develop over the course of about 4 months. And it's part of a program called Live Well. And it's aimed at discovering ways to help you live longer. Okay. And I'm glad that they're doing that.
Okay, sounds interesting.
And check this out. The CPR board game you can get online.
Okay.
Yes, you can get that online.
And I thought
that's really cool. Now, it might be, very, very kind of Monopoly-ish or very...
Well, the way you described it, you're moving around the board, but I mean...
And trivia questions and stuff.
Yeah, so we'll see.
But it's good that they're trying to find ways to try to help, people live. I like that.
I agree.
I like that. I really do like that. That's really cool.
Board games do a lot of things.
Yes, they do. And that's all I have. What you got, Starla?
Well, just want to remind everybody to check out OFPG Voices, our latest episode, which is out now. And as we always say, thanks to our wonderful contributors and our awesome sponsors. And our next episode will be coming out July 12th.
Yes.
So we have a little week break in there. So it'll be July 12th, okay? Because, we got that 4th of July holiday coming up. So we're not going to put anything out that week.
Yes.
We're going to go the next week, July 12th. And if you're looking for Our Family Plays games, we're going to be at Okamacon, July 21st through the 23rd.
Yes.
At the Mid-America Center in Council Bluffs, Iowa, which is right across the water from Omaha.
Just right across.
And then later that month, we'll be at PretzCon here at the Millard Social Hall on July 28th to the 30th. So if you're anywhere in the Omaha vicinity, come check us out.
We're going to have a busy July.
Yes, we are.
We're going to have a busy July, and I cannot wait. It sounds like fun. It sounds all like fun. So that's it. What we got next?
So next we're going into the heart of the episode.
Here we go.
All right, we have made it to the heart of the episode.
Yes.
I've got a top 5 list.
I do too.
I'm hoping we don't have any crossovers.
I hope not. I don't think so. I don't think so. I really dig deep into my whole collection of what I want to play.
Well, the first time we did this list, it was too short. We only did 5.
Yes.
And there were so many other games that we didn't put on the list. And even with doing another 5.
I need another 5.
There's another 5.
We might do a part 3.
That we can put on the list.
Part 3, family.
About games that are good for people who are beyond the gateway.
Yes.
You've been in this hobby for a while. You want some strategy.
Yes.
You want something with meat on its bones.
Yes.
Here's some games we would recommend.
Yes.
Because everything on my list, I would not recommend to a beginning gamer.
No, me either. I would not. None of these.
And we've never recommended these games on my list to new gamers. We always recommend other games.
Mine either. Yes.
So once you get into the hobby, these are some of the games we want to talk about.
Okay. All right. You ready?
You want me to start?
All right. Ladies first.
All right.
Let's see, because I'm hiding mine right over here.
So the first one on my list, I'm going in alphabetical order. There's no ranking to this.
Yes.
These are just 5 games.
Yes.
So my first one is Azul Queen's Garden.
Okay. Yeah, that's
thinky.
Azul point
2.0.
Yeah, 2.0. Yes. Yes. That's
so What I love about it, it's a beautiful game.
Okay.
It really takes the Azul mechanics to another level.
Yes, it does.
And see,
it does.
You're creating this magnificent garden for the king's lovely wife. You're arranging beautiful plants and trees and ornamental figures, and the board is really adorable. I think it has kind of an abstract feel to it with the different tiles you're putting down. You've got the different colors, and each tile has a different symbol on it. And it's got some set collecting in it. You know, pattern building, tile placement, and in-game bonuses. And with all of those mechanics and things you have to think about, I just think it's something that beginning gamers would not be able to wrap their heads around right away. It's something that, you know, people that are really into the hobby, they're going to sit down and be like, this is a challenge. I want to conquer this game. And I think maybe for beginning gamers, it may be a bit much.
It might be. It might be.
But if you're dedicated to really learning the games, maybe. But I wouldn't introduce this to a new game.
Well, that's why they have the regular Azul. You know, you
now,
have
the regular Azul definitely. Gateway,
yes. And you know, that's why they have that regular Azul, and then they have it in other like little, I call flavors. You know, you have the chocolate, then you have the mini Azul that you can take on trips. I mean, that is for the gateway. That's to get you into like, oh man, this is really cool. And maybe from there they'll jump into the other Azuls.
The Queen's Garden. That's what I would give to somebody who, I want to do something a little bit different. Okay, there we go.
Now let me ask you a question. What about Pavilion? Now that you really like Pavilion.
No, I like Summer Pavilion.
Okay.
I just didn't put that one on the list. And I have to say, Azul Queen's Garden is from Next Move Games. It came out in 2021. And it's 2 to 4 players. I forgot to say that when I first started. But this game, I mean, Summer Pavilion's great. But I picked Queen's Garden because I really love
that could go either way then.
It could. Okay. I think out of the other versions, this was one of my favorites. And then Summer Pavilion would be right under that.
Yeah, because Summer Pavilion was the favorite until this came out.
Until Queen's Garden came out. So
so that's cool. That's cool. So now it's on me?
Yes.
You know, family, I'm bad with names, but Tiltum.
Talatum.
There we go. Talatum, board and dice, 1 to 4 players. That was on our endorsement. You know, that was on our OFPG endorsement. You know, last year for 2022. It's a dice management game and the dice have dual functions. You get resources and also perform actions with the dice you pick.
That's true.
You know, and then you got to choose what you want to do. You know, you got to choose, and I think that is so unique. It's worker placement. I love that, and it's just so much fun. It's tight. It's a race. It's a battle.
It'll stress you out.
It will stress you out.
You got to make some hard decisions quickly.
It is one of my favorite T games. Now I know Starla really likes, you know, Terracotta Army.
Yeah, I love Terracotta Army.
You love that's your T game. That's your T game.
That was on my list last time. Now, is that because you won when we played it at BGG? Is that why you like it so much?
Family, don't listen to it.
That was a tough game.
Yes, it was a tough game.
And it was you and Fortessa.
Fortessa was on me.
And in the end, you won, and that's been your favorite T game ever since.
Yes, it has. Because that was you know, I keep playing it. I play the game because that was my favorite win, and I'm gonna keep on playing it.
So favorite win, favorite game. That's how I make this.
No. It's just a good game. But I like to introduce that to other people. You know,
it's a good game, and yes, I would not introduce it to someone who was new.
No,
because it was tough. I mean, I was struggling.
I don't think,
but I like it.
I don't think none of the T games for, you know, people just coming to the hobby. Now they say that Zapatec is pretty good.
Well, that's not T. That's a Z.
That's a Z. And we gotta try that one.
The T games ain't no joke.
Yes. T games ain't no joke. But that's my number 5. Yeah.
All right. Well, this was my next one on my list.
Okay.
And I picked Katon, Dawn of Humankind.
Oh, okay.
From Katan Studio.
Yes.
And it came out in 2021.
Yes.
It's 3 to 4 players.
Yes.
Now in this game, which is a reboot of Settlers of the Stone Age, which we love.
And we have a copy. Yes.
Yeah, you get to guide one branch of the human family to gather resources, migrate and settle new areas, all while advancing their technology and culture. So you have to be the best one to develop your thriving civilization. And it has all the flavor of Catan. You got some dice rolling, and you're moving from different places. But because you are moving to different civilizations, or not civilizations, different parts of the world, that kind of adds an extra element that I think a more advanced player would appreciate. I think for a gateway player, because we started with Catan, that was our first foray into this. And we learned how to do it. I mean, it wasn't easy. Catan wasn't easy.
No.
It was not.
No.
When we first started playing. But we were introduced to it as beginning gamers. So I would still introduce that to beginning gamers. but I don't know if I would introduce this one to begin.
No,
with.
I think you gotta have to be in the Catan, world a little bit.
Understand how it works.
And, maybe do seafairs, some of the expansions,
that's
and
then
thinking. Hit some of these, other versions
that's why
of Katon.
Yeah. So that's why I put it on there. I agree with you.
Yeah.
You need to be in the Katon
You need to be in the world for a little bit
before you start branching out to all these different
maybe do
versions.
seafairs, city and nights, do a little of that, and then say, okay, let me go ahead and try, humankind. Let's do that.
Totally agree. So that's my number 2.
All right, my number 2, I guess. My number 4. My second one is Raw. Raw from 25th Century Games, 2 to 5 players. Now it's a Reiner Knizia, the evil bow tie man, is one of his games. It's a reboot. Now it's basically auction and bidding and kind of push your luck. Now you have this board, and you have to pull out some tiles from a bag. And you put them down, and you got to keep pulling them out. But you have this, like this chart, this kind of like a river, that if you pull out this red raw tile, you keep it's like a countdown clock down to the next round. And you don't want that to happen. You hate those red raw tiles. You hate them. So you kind of like, putting them out, because if you start bidding, you bid for all the tiles that are up there. And then you either bid, when you get that raw tile, that red tile, you got to bid at that point. You got to bid. And it's a one round bid. You don't have like, okay, go around bid and then you bid around again. No, you get the bid one time. And you have some like bidding discs that give you some numbers. And you just try to bid it out, and you just try to fight it out. It's a tough one.
I enjoy it.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, if I was really new to board gaming, I may be able to wrap my mind around it. But no, I mean, we struggle with this.
There's struggle, man.
And we've been playing for a while. But it's fun.
Yes, it is.
Because I think, to me, a lot of the fun is to be able to master these games that you think are really difficult. Yeah. And when you're able to play, even if you don't win, but you've given it your best and you did a really good job, there's a sense of satisfaction there.
Yes, it is.
So I like Raw. I thought it was a lot of fun. But I think you're right.
And then
I wouldn't do it.
And when you declare Raw, you declare it. I love that.
Yeah, you're loud.
I love that Raw. But it's so cool because it's a push luck for everybody.
It is.
It's not just one person. You gotta say, okay, am I gonna mess everybody up and everybody be mad at me if I keep pulling out? But you gotta keep pulling. And you got to keep going, or you can just auction. So it's a fun game.
It is
fun. I love it.
Raw. It is fun.
By 25th Century Games, yes.
Okay, so the next one on my list is Dice Hospital.
Okay.
Yes, from Alley Cat Games.
Yes.
Came out in 2018.
Yes.
It's a 1-to-4 player game.
Yes.
Now with Dice Hospital, you're doing a worker placement game. And so you got to run this hospital, and each round you'll be adding new patients, hiring specialists, building departments, and trying to treat patients and get them out the hospital. You don't want them to die in your hospital.
As fast as possible.
As fast as possible.
Yes.
And so in this game, you've got all the mechanics of in-game bonuses and rolling dice, and your workers are dice.
Yes.
So you got to put them around and do different things. Now, we played Dice Hospital one time. I think it was at Dice Tower West. And I think it was Sammy had played. It was her first time playing.
Yeah, it was the first time.
Yeah, and so Sammy liked it, but it was, she had some time trying to ramp up to understand the game.
Yeah.
So when you're a new player to something like this, especially with all the different mechanics and how it works with this hospital, you may need to have some experience before you sit down at the table trying to tackle Dice Hospital.
Yeah, it's a lot that you gotta. It's a real strategy brain burner.
It is.
To try to see how how I'm gonna get as many dice together, so I can get people out of here. Because if they stay, I'm gonna kill them.
Right.
Because dice keep coming in.
Yeah.
Like patients keep coming in. You gotta get those patients out. So
and if they don't advance out, then they get a little bit sicker. Their number goes down, and if you get them down
it's tough.
past one, they die. And you don't want them to die on you. So I love the concept of it. I love the way they set it. It makes you feel like you're really running a hospital where you've got specialists coming on board that help you out. You got administrators, and you're building out different departments.
Yes.
Really solid game.
It's a real solid game.
But it's definitely for people with a little more experience in gaming.
Yes, and we got to do the expansion because you got your baby
the
dice.
Babies.
You got your dice
babies.
babies.
About it. We have it.
Yes,
but we haven't got it to the table.
Yes, we got to get the dice babies.
We got to get the dice babies.
She wants the dice babies, the little pink babies.
I want to see them.
Lord help. You got to get the dice babies.
Dice babies.
All right, so mine.
Your number 3.
Yes, my number 3 is, you're going to be surprised. I think you're going to be surprised with this. No, I am not, Starla. I'm not. I took care of that last time.
Okay, all right.
Yes,
all right.
I took care of that. Even though I do love Terraform Mars. But anyway.
Every show.
Yes.
Every show.
No. I'm just saying. All right, so this going to surprise you.
Okay.
Everdale.
What the Dale you say?
I said Everdale.
What the Dale you say?
I said Everdale. Yes. Starling Games, 1 to 4 players. You're basically just making a tableau. You're drafting cards. You're trying to, build a nice tableau of your little town with animals and fill contracts out. It is a really cool worker placement game. And it's a tight worker placement game because you don't have that many worker placement meeples to put out, out there. For something like, Stone Age, you got a bunch of, little meeples that you can put out. This one, you don't have that many.
That's true.
So you got to be really particular what you're going to do to get resources to, fill contracts or help you build more buildings. So I love
it's
it.
one of those games that's kind of deceiving because you look at it and say, oh, it's got cute little
cutie
animals and all that, but then you start reading the cards and all
like,
stuff
you got to
fulfill the cards.
Yeah, you got to build synergies, and if you have this card, you can build that building. If you don't have this card, something might it's cool.
It's one of those, don't let the cuteness fool you.
No, don't let the cuteness fool you.
Work in that game. You
yes,
got
it
to work
is.
to win.
Yes, it is. So that is my number 3.
Yeah, I was surprised by that.
Yes.
All right, my 4th one is Origins First Builders from Board and Dice.
Yeah.
It came out in 2021. And in this game, you are guiding your population of freedmen.
Yes.
And you're influencing the construction of buildings and monuments.
Yes.
And so I really like it. To me, it's really a different looking game.
Yeah.
I love that little spaceship type dial.
That you dial on. And it's very, the dice manipulation is really cool.
And if you look at it, it has table presence, but it can be daunting. If you take a look at the pictures of Origins First Builder.
Yes.
And as a new person, if I looked at that game, I'd be like, there's no way I'm playing this game.
Because the dice are your workers.
Well, your dice are your workers, but then you've got different tracks you got to go up. You got to worry about the dice.
There's a lot going on.
So much stuff going on, because you got open drafting and all this and tile play. You got to place tiles down.
Yes.
That's
right. You got tiles on the side. You got to build your little city on the side.
Areas of the game that you're working on.
Yes.
And when you look at that game, like I said, it's nice to look at. It's colorful.
Yes.
But there's so many things going on. I just think it would be daunting for a newcomer.
I think so too.
I think you need to know how to play. And this is not a T game from Board and Dice.
No.
But their games have a difficulty level that it takes a little experience
to be able
to sit down and enjoy it and get.
They want to crunch your mind.
Yeah.
They want to crunch your mind.
Instead, I think a new person will be kind of frightened away if we say, hey, you got to do this. You got to you manipulate your dice. And you got to it's just too much. For new people. Now, for us, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Well, we've been in the game for a while.
It is one of my favorites, and that's why it made my list.
All right. So mine, I wouldn't introduce this to new players, but only experienced players.
Okay.
And Dune Imperium. Dune Imperium. We love that game.
It's a wonderful
From Direwolf Digital, 1 to 4 players.
Yes.
And we have everything for it. Expansions, you got the miniatures. It is a beautiful game.
I'm not going to say it's beautiful.
I love it because I love the Dune universe. And it really, a lot of people say, well, I don't think it's the Dune theme comes out. Yes, it does. It does.
And I mean, but then again, Dune, the movie that I've seen, it's not beautiful. You got all this dust out there.
It's beautiful.
Sand dunes.
It's beautiful.
But the game itself, the strategy and the way it's played and the mechanics of the game.
Yeah.
It really, to me, harkens to the theme of Dune.
Yeah, the multi-use cards.
The multi-use cards.
Yes, multi-use cards.
And, you've got to really think through it. Yes. So, yes, I don't think I would put this down for somebody.
And it's a deck building game. It's a worker placement deck building game. It's almost like that's kind of like a theme through all my games, but it's it's a worker placement. It's deck building, and the combat is resolved through card play.
Yes, it is.
So I like that. And it's really fun because you got to strategize. You got to always keep on your head and what's going on.
Yeah.
And then with the other expansions, just bringing on new, good, juicy stuff. Yeah. It's a great game.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Imperium.
I agree. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
Now, last on my list.
What you got?
Suburbia from Bezier
Oh, you
Games.
love that game.
I do love it. But again, when we got Suburbia, we've been playing for a couple of years.
Yes, you picked that game out too.
I picked it out.
Yeah.
So this came out no, it's not. It didn't come out in 2022. It's been out for a while. I think it was 2012.
It's been a while. Yeah,
it's a 1 to 4 player game.
Yes.
This is a tile laying game where you are building your own
yes.
city. And so you have to build up an economic engine and infrastructure, and you have to make sure it grows, that you have good income for your city, and you have a good reputation. You don't want a city with a bad reputation because nobody's going to want to come there. And this game is really about tile placement, set collecting, open drafting, and in-game bonuses. Now with Suburbia, the way you master Suburbia is making sure your city makes sense.
No. See, there you go. It
has to make sense.
No, it don't. You try to get... See, I can never understand how you win when you actually... I can't put my airport over near the houses because that'll mess it up. How you win? Oh, let me put like a restaurant over here because I need a restaurant and a fast food.
And that's how when you look at Suburbia,
I'm just going for the points.
You become a city planner. You are planning your city. So when I play the game, I make sure that my houses, my housing developments, there's a park, there's an office building nearby so that people in the development can go to work. We got to have a fast food restaurant so when they're coming home from work, they can pick up fast food. Then you got to have a fancy restaurant so when they want to have a celebration, they can go there. You need an office supply store. You got people working from home. I mean, all the things you have to think about.
And she wins. And she wins.
And so you are a city planner. Now, for me, my opponents, I let them have all the other stuff. Like they can have the cemetery.
I don't want the cemetery. We always make that into water.
I want them
convert that into water.
I want them to have all the the recycling plants.
We convert that to water.
My
lake. Yeah, we convert the lake.
My people need to go to work. If they have to work at the cemetery or put someone in the cemetery or go to a factory, they can go across.
No.
But we don't have that in my
town.
That
old folks home? I'm sorry. I love people who are
elderly.
older than me.
For the elderly.
Home for the elderly.
And that's in your
I'm
city.
okay with that, but I can't have it, in my town at that time because it's not helping me out.
And we want to make sure we have lots of lakes and whatever.
But I do love the elderly family. I do.
So I try to make sure that my city makes sense. And if you can think along those lines like a city planner, you'll be successful at that game.
Yes, I do love the elderly. Because see, they're going to go out and say, Mick don't like old people. He don't even want to be on town. In the game, I don't want them there. But, if I had a real city, I would have them there. Because I'm getting old, family. I'm getting old.
But I really like Suburbia. And it's one of those games that I think we had been playing for a couple of years before we got into Suburbia.
Yes.
And it takes that mindset, like I said, city planning, being able to manage.
It does kind of.
Yeah, you got to manage your income, manage your reputation.
Yes.
Because if you got a bad reputation, your city's not going to do well.
Well, your reputation is always going to go down because it's getting overcrowded because you're building out your city. And the more it grows, it comes down to reputation because it's growing.
You want to try to keep your reputation up from zero.
Yes. You want to keep it. You want to balance it out. So it's a lot of balancing.
So that's the last one on my list. That's my 5. So what do you have? Your last one.
Here we go, family. Here we go. The Undaunted series. All of them. Every one of the Undaunted series. Yes.
You said 5.
No, all of them. 5. David Thompson's masterpiece. Yes. It is Normandy, North Africa.
6.
The replacements that
7.
let you play solo, Normandy and North Africa, and more players in there, because it's really a 2-player game,
7.
but replacements let you do it, a few more people. And then Stalingrad, 8. The campaign game, that's a campaign
8.
game. And then also the wonderful and beautiful Battle of Britain.
9.
It is a deck building war game. And I love it. You get 4 cards, you get now the game gives you how many cards you might need. And you play you get 4 cards, you play one for initiative, and then you just play it like a deck builder. and you moving, count, like tokens around. It's pretty easy setup. It's not a lot of miniatures and stuff and crazy. The boards in modular little boards and stuff that you put down. Oh, you can play forever. It's wonderful.
So
they got
how many
scenarios.
Games was number 5? How many games was your number 5?
What?
How many was it? 5 games?
Huh?
Was it 4?
Well, it's a few, but the series, it's a family. Like you always say, it's a family.
I didn't do any families.
But I did a family. This is a family. So I'm doing the Undaunted family. Yes.
Right, so that's your
and I do love it. You got a little dice rolling. I'm not done. It's got a little dice rolling. And it is so fun. I mean, Battle of Britain, love it. Because they went, they were always on the ground with the ground battles. Now they went to the air with Battle of Britain. I'm hoping they go to the Pacific. The Pacific Theater and do that. Because right now they're in the Germany versus America. But I want them, Germany versus the world. But I want them to go over and I want to see the Pacific with Japan, going against the Empire of Japan that time in World War II. I really want to see that. I do. I really want to see that, and it's so much fun. I mean, I want to just it's not a hard war game. It's really kind of easy to learn mechanics. That's what it's it's so good with this game. It's just easy to learn mechanics. It's not hard.
I mean, is it a gateway game?
No, it's not.
So, or did you just put it on this because you like it?
No. It's really for people that been
But if you got
playing
war
games.
gamers, because I mean, for me, it wouldn't interest me at all.
No, this is
for people who like war games. A gateway gamer may love it.
No, it's a little bit involved in that. Yes, a little involved because if you have someone that's really experienced in gaming, they're gonna beat the stuff out of somebody that's just getting into it. Okay. So but I think this is for middleweight on up. Okay. So yes, but this is really, really fun series of games. Love it. Because I don't have time to, put out this full spread of war games that have about 1,000, chits, because they have chits. They don't have, real dice tokens. They have little bitty tokens and stuff, and about 1,000 rules for war games. About the books about this thick. This one is not that bad, not that hard to learn, and it's got so much strategy. Okay. I love the Undaunted series.
All right, so those are your number 5s.
Yes, my number 5s.
Yes. All right, so those are our list of games for our Beyond Gateway Games Part 2.
Part 2.
So we'll have the list of games up for you at the end of the show.
Yes.
So that's it for our Heart of the Episode. So Mick, what did we get?
Something a little simple. Something simple. All right, now family, you know how much we love Katon. And we were lucky that we were lucky to get something from, Asmodee. They sent this to us. And it's Katan Scenario for Seafarers Hawaii Scenario. Hawaii. And as you can see on the back, they have the map. The map is in here. They have a board and they have the Hawaii that you can work with Hawaii. And the Hawaiian Islands. Now you've been to one. I don't know which one you went to.
I went to Kauai.
Is that the big one?
Well, I flew into Hilo.
Okay.
And then from there I went to Hawaii. So.
Okay, Hilo. I don't see.
No, where is that? That's
They're right here.
No, it's over. Is that over there?
Yeah, they have the words right there.
Oh yeah, so and then I went from there to Kauai.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you went to Kauai. Oh, you went way up there. You went from here to way up there.
Yeah.
Okay, and you loved it because you always tell me you loved Hawaii.
I loved Hawaii.
Yeah, so now you'll be able to play, and you can rethink about it because I always want to go here. I want to go to Hawaii.
I want to go back because it's been years, so I want to go back.
Yeah, because I worked for a company. And I was and part of the company was in Hawaii, and I always called them, and they was like, "Oh, it's so sunny out and it's so nice," and I'm like, "Oh, thanks so much." I'm sitting in Seattle, and it's probably raining in Seattle, and they talk about, "Oh, it's so nice," so So I definitely thank you, Asmodee, for this, and I definitely want to check this out. And play it. Yes.
All right. So is that it?
That is all. That's all we got today.
So that's it.
Don't you think that's kind of enough?
Yeah.
Because they be coming every week. Yeah, we do. But we love it. We love getting stuff. We do. Now, Starla, where can they find OFPG out there in the social media landscape? Because we got to get the 30,000 subscribers because you laid down the law. So what we do?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right here on YouTube,
right here,
and TikTok.
TikTok. Yes.
And if you're in Omaha, Nebraska,
That's local, family.
you can find us on Cox Channel 22, Saturdays at 8:30 p.m.
Yes.
And Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m.
Family, thank you so much for coming and checking out all of our games we're talking about for experienced gamers and beyond the gateway. Now, what games do you think that are beyond the gateway? Put them down below and tell us about it, because you know we love hearing from you. Now, if you have any questions, comments, put it below. Any Ask OFPG questions, put those below so we can answer them and so we can keep on talking. But family, there's one thing we want you to always know. We love you. Bye now.
Everybody.